Most of the weapons in Fallout 76 are about to get a major buff. Viewer Masterpiece has asked me to test the submachine gun. So let's look at the submachine gun's current stats and compare them to what's coming up. Just a heads up, all testing and comparisons are done without perk cards or weapon modifications. Currently, the submachine gun does 47 damage, and the PTS that is boosted to 64. The SMG's range is more than doubling. Currently, it has a maximum range of 72 feet, that is going up to 152. VATS accuracy is going from 68 to 77. The VATS formula is actually getting a complete rewrite. You can find a video about that pinned on my TikTok profile. Next, the SMG's weight is going down from 11.2 to 8.75. And lastly, the weapon's cap value is getting reduced from 154 to 97. So here we are in the base game, just outside the Somerville house. We're gonna go in and test out the SMG against a feral ghoul. I currently have a 50 round magazine, that is the base magazine. Let's see how many rounds it takes in the base game. Nine body shots. Let's double verify. That one took 7. And here we are in the PTS. Remember, weapon damage is increased to 64. Let's see how it handles. 7 rounds. The last one may have just missed if the creature was dead. Let's reload for an accurate count. 5 rounds. 5 rounds again. We're saving about 1 or 2 rounds per fight. Back in the base game, we're here to see how long it takes to beat down a Snallygaster. Reload once at half health, we missed a few rounds. That took about 2 magazines. More than half health? I don't think I missed many shots, if any. That was 1 magazine, and then the second magazine is down to 17 rounds. Back to the PTS at the flooded train yard, let's test against another Snallygaster. I know I missed 2 rounds, we're down to half health at 1 magazine. I missed a few more rounds, had to reload. Not down yet. Let's get a better test, but that also looked to be about 2 magazines. Here's a diseased Snallygaster. One magazine for a little less than half health. Missed a few rounds, reloading. And by reloading, I mean healing. Where do you go? Two magazines, reload. So a little more than 2 magazines, but this one seemed to be stronger. And here we are back in the base game at Deathclaw Island. Our final round of testing will be against a Deathclaw. Deathclaws are one of several creatures that are buffed in the PTS. This is to compensate for increased player damage output. We know that their health values and resistance values are changing, but we don't know the amount. So we'll see how it handles here versus how it handles in the PTS. About 70 health for 1 magazine, I'm gonna die. Downed it in about a magazine and a half, not counting for any misses. We're here at Deathclaw Island in the PTS. I double-checked the patch notes just to see if I could find any numbers, and I was reminded that Deathclaws have 10% increased movement speed, and some of their attacks were reduced, damage-wise, by 25%. No values were given for the things I mentioned before, so let's see how this goes. Watch him not spawn. There he is. You can just stand there, that works, never mind. Okay, so he's not at half health, like 70. Hits like a truck. If I can just get a little distance, my friend. That's not distance. That's gonna combo, yep. Is he gonna gain health back? I don't think he does, but that breaks the test because my ammunition count unfortunate. Let's just keep it going. He was at like 70% health. I just don't know the mag count when he downed me. So that magazine got him to about 30 from 50 it looked like. And I need to move. He is definitely taking more shots surprisingly, so his health may have been heavily increased. Damage output is still solid. That's down. A full magazine to down him though. So what, 3 I think, plus whatever was in the other? I'll double check when when I'm editing, and I'll put it like right here at the top, the mag ammo count it was at. Let's cap this video off with a VATS range test. There's a feral ghoul in the distance, and I'm just going to hit the VATS button till it picks it up. And here we go. There we go. So we have a 0% chance right here. Let's go a little further. Start hitting 1. Once we reach this destroyed car, about 30, 20, barricade to near 50. As we continue to get closer, the number is just going to go up. And here we are, back in the base game to do that VATS range test. Here goes. Have not picked it up yet. There we go. About 11% here. Is not changing, cuts off, dropping at 11. I feel like the accuracy is definitely not the same. It's not even changing as we draw closer, as it was getting further up in the last one. Here we go. It begins to change heavily once we cross... Where are we at? The middle point of this barricade? And then it just starts rising. Interesting. The new VATS is definitely much better. And there you have it. Hopefully this gave you a somewhat decent picture of how the submachine gun now works. Remember, that was without weapon mods or perks, so it's definitely going to function better within a proper build. And this is the first time I've ever done a weapon comparison video. Let me know if you want more and what I could do better or what I could have actually tested. Like and follow for more Fallout 76 news.